A few weeks ago, I did a video with my buddy Controlled Pairs utilizing VR headsets to be educated on real-life close quarters action. This was a really beneficial thing for me, as I had never taken a course like this before from an expert like him, so I was excited to learn. And I really think it did a good job of highlighting the benefits, or I suppose the importance, of having access to a large-scale virtual scenario to better understand why you're doing what you're doing and how you can become a lethal protector of your home and of others. On paper and knowing theory is one thing, practicality and execution is another. And that's why I really like VR technology, though it is in the early stages when it comes to this. As technology improves, so will the effectiveness, because right now, having a giant box on your face can really be an immersion breaker, but when that problem gets sorted out, which it looks like it's going to be soon, it's a whole different ballgame. This kind of technology really can, and really already is, saving lives in the real world. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today. This is a game called Target React Force. It is a single player close quarters simulator, and my goal is to try to remember everything that I learned back then and apply it to a couple scenarios in this game. It's a pretty bare bones game right now, only something like $13, but it's got the basics down. It's got a few weapons, it's got a bunch of training scenarios with live and cardboard targets, and then it's got a handful of those live role-playing scenarios. A simple game, easy to pick up and play, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And as a warning, I am not a professional. I am just a civilian trying to make it. But I will be explaining a little bit why I'm doing what I'm doing and trying to figure it out in my brain, so that way you get some insight. You can grade me at the end of this on a scale from 1 to 13. How well did I do? Also, as a quick shout out here, this entire video was recorded on an Antlion wireless mod mic. I wanted to get a little better audio recording than just the Oculus mic, so I emailed them and they ended up sending one over. And it did not disappoint. It's got great audio. It's really cool because it's a detachable mic that can be put on any headset using a magnet system. I highly recommend it. I will link it down below. Thank you, Antlion. Okay, this is Target React Force. Alright, so this right here is the planning table. This is sort of where you start out. You've got a live scenario selector over there that we're gonna do another thing here, but we're gonna do this house first. This is sort of the easiest, it's the simplest. You go in. We're gonna actually take this. This is one of the really cool things about this game. Let me put my headset down there a little bit. You can take these here, and you can draw whatever you want to draw. Like the most important thing here. Well, okay, we'll just throw that. Shh! No meowing. It's a video time. We're going to come over here, and you want to go about, well, I don't know, 1.5 feet, a foot right to the left of the edge of that there. And you're going to want to do this. So that's a subscribe for those of you that can read a toddler's handwriting. But we're going to come over here. Go through here, and then we're gonna sort of, normally that door to my right is shut. I've done the scenario like 5 times because recording in VR is horrible. But we're gonna check this way, and we're gonna go across, and then we're going to clear out this area as well as that one, and then we go up the dreaded stairs. And then it's really tight upstairs. I'm gonna show you that to you. This is the upstairs. You come up here, and it's just really tight. You've got door, 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 door. It's kind of a craziness. So we've got our MP5. We don't have any suppressor or anything on it because it doesn't really matter. I'll actually explain it as we go in there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra mags. We've got 2 Glock mags. We've got 3 flashbangs. And we're going to rock and roll. All right, here's our scenario here. We've got the front door. We've got our MP5. We want to make sure that everything is set. So we unfortunately there's no slap here. It's just not in the game. We are going to go single fire just because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, full rock and roll mode is a lot more fun, but we're just going to do it this way here because, you know, that's professional. So as we come into here, you obviously notice we don't have a suppressor. That is because in this moment we want that violence of action. Like if there's a home invasion, I watched a video once that said basically you don't want to have a suppressor on your home defense anything because that loudness, the flashes, the extreme reverberations from the gunfire are going to be a deterrent, more not really a deterrent, I guess. It's more of a it's going to mess with their head a little bit, right? So you want that. Now in this case we are invading this home, but the bad guys are there. So, you know, whatever. You get the point, though. We're going to breach this door. My door, and this is going to be a little different than our next scenario, but my door opens inward. So we're going to pretend that this opens inward here. And as we come up to here, just want to let you know, man, doing this with a toaster on your head is kind of tough. It's a workout. So we're going to shoulder the rifle. We're going to speed in there. Good. Now we do have Miss Mary Jane here. Mary Jane, can you get down, please? If you could move out of the way, it'd be better, but maybe don't put so much gel in your hair. Now we've got to come through here, and she is blocking my way. We're going to pretend like she got out of my way. That's just part of the scenario. So we come in. Ma'am, your hand is... Okay. All right. Well, you know what? That's fine. So we've got this here. We've got a door to our right we need to be careful of. We have a hallway down that way. I cannot see through the cracks or anything like that. So I just sort of have to hope. Now, the door's already open, so anybody that would normally be there would see that. We're going to pretend in this scenario they don't. So I'm going to violence of action, kick it open, run across, scurry across there, and prepare to breach this one. I just have to be careful of this hall. You ready? Boom. There's one. That door's partially open. And we're going to swing it. Okay, clear. Now we have to be very careful. I'm going to shut this door. Watch your hand. I'm going to come this way. What I don't like to do is cross this threshold, because I'm, you know, walking across. They can hear that. They can shoot through the door. This is a very soft, penetrable object, so I'd be pretty much toast. I really don't want to do that, but I also have to position myself so I can see up the stairs as well. So what I'm going to do is come across. I don't know if that's the exact way, but it's sort of my reasoning here. That's what all this is. It's not really teaching you anything. It's just going through the reasoning. We're going to prepare for this here. Shoulder, go in. Yeah, that pie was quick, but flashbang probably would have been appropriate for that. Anyway, we're coming up here. Now, because this is so tight, I'm going to go with my Glock. Got to make sure, yep, one round chambered. I'm going to go with my pistol here. We're going to keep it compressed. That door's open. We're going to go one at a time, though. Starting with this one. Ready? There you go. Now, I got hit a couple times. You can see it gets a little bit darker. Okay, so we got him there. That's it. I'm sorry about your wife. She just didn't move. Alright, so this is our next scenario here. This is the storage unit. This one is pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy because it's sort of you sort of follow the flow of the building. You got a couple different areas like up here that you have to worry about, but we're just going to go in. We're going to hop right into it. We have a different weapon platform here. We've got the AK, so a little bit different weapon mechanics, but should do the trick. Alright, so as we come up to this, just know it's sort of an industrial building, so because of it's a company, because it's industry, the door here has to open outward instead of inward like the last one, because it's just a fire hazard. That's how things work. Most doors are going to open outwardly, at least to the exit. So we have to make sure everything's racked okay. We're going to put our safety off. There you go. We're going to go single fire because it's kind of a bigger building and we're only one person. We only have a certain amount of mags. We are actually going to flashbang this first. Let's take that off. Go in. Oh, well, nobody. Okay. I expected somebody to be here. Now, a big old explosion right there. I am walking down the hall. They can hear me. I don't want to cross this threshold. We're going to check this door. The door is actually just kind of moved. There we go. That probably wasn't the best route. I probably should have just crossed the threshold, but you know, it's not something you want to do. Now, what's really cool about VR, I'm going to position myself here, and it's not so much the weapon mechanics that could be helpful. It is the just your ability to freely move. Like I'm stepping around a corner. I'm about to step around this corner here, and that's just one of the things I think is really cool. There, you see that? That was really cool. See, that's you are the player, so you get to move a little bit like that, and that's what I think is really helpful. And I truly do, if you did this enough and really learned enough, I think it could save your life. So we're going to shoulder this. We have a pretty long, the AK is pretty long here, but we're going to slide in, try to be quick. I think that the door got stopped on him, so we're going to pull it this way. Peek again. You can see the collision with the rifle. Come on. Alright, that's not the best way to do it. See, I like this one here. Now, we've got a couple different options. We've got a couple different things we've got to be aware of. This door, there could be someone in there. I cannot see around this hall, so what I'm going to do is check the hall first and then breach that door. Okay? Quick peek and we're good. Ready? Oh. That's one of the difficult things about VR there, because it had me racking the slide there instead of grabbing the foregrip. And obviously you're not going to make that mistake while you're actually in that situation, but move, keep coming. We got a doorway here. Ready? Clear. Okay, we got ma'ams. Excuse me, ma'ams. Helen, you gotta get a different job. You weren't cut out for this. Now we peek, and we. Sorry, buddy. Maybe I need another job too. All right, we're at this door. Same thing. We're gonna keep our eyes forward and pull. Okay, clear. Actually, in this scenario, you would go through each thing here. Make sure it's clear. Good. Let's get out here. Sorry about your walls, too. Now, we've got door left, door right, and these two that we haven't touched. So what I'm going to do is come this way, peek this way. I'm going to slide back. There we go. Now, we've got this one here. We're going to... Yeah, I just keep grabbing that. The rifles... I'm not putting my hand far enough ahead. This one. Clear. Let's get this guy. You can hop down. Kevin. Looking good, buddy. Good work, though. Good work. Heard about last quarter. You did a great job. Now I've got this door and everything to my back, so this is not ideal. Head on a swivel. This guy obviously is deaf. He didn't hear any of the gunshots outside. And then we're gonna... Okay, clear. Now we can come around this, where I believe we only have one door to worry about. There's a hall and a hall. I exposed myself too much there. We are almost done. This is like the last area, so what I'm gonna do, put this back, get a fresh mag, and I'm gonna prep a bang. Alright, let's come up to this doorway. We're gonna break our wrist. So we've got it here. I pulled the pin out. Break our wrist. And go forward. Clear that way. That scared the crap out of me. I would be dead. I'm gonna keep coming this way. This is a tough one, actually. Because now I gotta keep my head on a swivel. Keep my head on a swivel. Yeah. See. I'd be toast, but you know, we made it. That buzzer means we're good. We don't need that anymore. We've put down our weapons. We offer peace. Not peace. Those who live by the sword die by the sword. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Can I wait? What do I do with this zip tie? Do I zip tie Kevin? And until the next one, be bold. Be courageous. Stay gray. Didn't know you could do that. Cool. Let's get out of here.